It's hard to believe that it's been 35 years since the former leader Deng Xiaoping launched China on a path to global integration, with his memorable slogan signaling the country's opening to the world. What followed was one of the most remarkable economic success stories in human history. Back in the early 1980s, China's economy was modest, even smaller than Italy's. Fast forward to today, and China has surged ahead to become the world's second largest economy, boasting over 1 million millionaires. By the time the new generation of leaders steps down in 2022, China might even be the challenger for the United States for the top spot in the global economy. This meteoric rise is not just about numbers, it's a story of millions of lives uplifted from poverty and a country asserting its place on the world stage. China's extraordinary transformation has redefined global business practices. The availability of affordable Chinese labor has kept prices low for a wide range of products in the West, from everyday items like moccasins and mops to high-tech gadgets like mobile phones. These lower prices have made it easier for families around the world to afford the products they need and enjoy. But China's influence extends far beyond retail shelves. China has also emerged as the biggest investor in Africa, shifting the continent's economic focus away from its historical ties to Europe and the US for the first time in 2 centuries. Africa is looking more towards China rather than Europe or the US for investment and partnerships, signaling a new era of development and cooperation. Moreover, China is now the largest foreign holder of US government debt, a position that provides significant leverage but also calls for considerable risk. This relationship is complex. Some view it as a threatening stick that China can wield, while others see it as a risky gamble that ties the fortunes of the 2 superpowers together. But that's not it, because China's transformation in global travel is astonishing. The old Chinese saying, "better to travel than read 10,000 books," has taken on new life in modern China. Just a few decades ago in 1995, getting a passport in China was a long and tough 6-month process that mostly only government officials went through. But things have changed dramatically today. The process takes just a few days, reflecting the government's new openness. This change has unleashed a wave of millions of Chinese citizens who are taking the chance to explore the world as tourists and students. China is now the largest source of outbound students and tourists globally, with significant concentrations in the United States, Australia, and the United Kingdom. However, inbound flows to China represent only small shares of global student and tourist totals. Moreover, China has become a major global player in trade, both as supply and as a market. It became the world's largest exporter of goods in 2009 and the leading trading nation in goods by 2013. From 2000 to 2017, China's share of global goods trade skyrocketed from 1.9% to 11.4%. Notably, it serves as the primary export destination for 33 countries and the primary source of imports for 65 countries, although the impact varies wildly by region and sector. Chinese firms have also achieved a significant global presence, with 110 mainland Chinese and Hong Kong firms featured in the global Fortune 500 by 2018, nearing the US count of 126. Although their global economic footprint has expanded, less than 20% of their revenue is generated overseas, in stark contrast to the 44% average for S&P 500 companies. Moreover, only one Chinese company ranks among the world's top 100 most valuable brands. Furthermore, China's finance is ranked as the second largest source of outbound foreign direct investment and the second largest recipient of inbound FDI between 2015 and 2017. Despite this, its financial system remains largely insulated, with foreign ownership constituting just 2% of its banking system, bond market, and stock market as of 2018. China's investment in tech and innovation has been substantial, reflected in its rapid increase in domestic research and development spending. It remains reliant on imports for critical technologies like semiconductors and optical devices, and it pays substantial fees for imported intellectual property compared to what it earns from exporting IP. China's cultural influence has grown through initiatives such as expanding Confucius Institutes globally and boosting its presence in the entertainment industry. Despite these efforts, its impact on global culture remains less pronounced compared to some other countries. In environmental matters, China is the largest emitter of carbon globally, but has also been a significant investor in renewable energy driven basically partly by its commitment to the Paris Agreement and domestic pollution concerns. Overall, while China's influence across trade, finance, technology, people flows and culture is undeniable, its global integration in some sectors, such as finance and cultural exports, still lags behind in dominance in others like trade and technology manufacturing.